The NASCAR Camping World Truck Series live here from the Gateway Motorsports Park as we're getting ready for race number 8 of the 2015 NASCAR Camping World Truck Series season. As we're racing here at Gateway for 30 laps of racing the Drivin for Linemen 200 for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Earlier today down in Michigan, we saw Denny Hamlin beat Kevin Harvick in a photo finish down in Michigan. What will happen here tonight at Gateway? On the front row, we have the double zero, 17-year-old Cole Custer. Custer is on the pole for the second time in his Truck Series career. He also won the pole here 1 year ago as well. On the outside of the front row, it's the number 8 of John Hunter Nemechek. Row 2, Matt Tiff in the 51 and Cameron Haley the rookie in 13. Justin Boston and Matt Crafton on row 3, Eric Jones and Austin Terrio, Tyler Reddick, and Johnny Sauter, your top 10. Point leader Timothy Peters is 12th on the grid, and Peters has a 8-point lead on last week's winner, Tyler Reddick. Reddick picked up his first career win last weekend at Texas after holding off Matt Crafton in the last couple of laps. What will we see today here at Gateway? About to find out as we take you to your starting grid for today's race, the Drivin for Linemen 200. Okay, we are back, going green this time by. I do want to point out before we go green that I'm not really feeling that well. I have a pretty bad cold, but still want to get a race out or get a race recorded. So if I sound kind of sick, that's why. But anyway, Cole Custer and John Hunter Nemechek will drive that 8 truck for the remaining races in 2015. Matt Tiff in the 51, Cameron Haley and Justin Boston. 4th, 5th, and 7th for KBM trucks inside the top 10, but we're underway with Custer and Nemechek getting us underway from Gateway. And down in the turn 1 to go, Custer and Nemechek side by side for the lead. It looks like Custer will get the advantage on the inside lane as they come off turn 2. Custer clears Nemechek, who clears the 3rd place battle between Matt Tiff and Cameron Haley. Down to the outside goes to number 4 of Eric Jones, to the outside of his teammate Justin Boston. Tiff gets loose underneath Cameron Haley. Well, can the 13 get a run off turn 4? And he's getting a run, and here comes the 4 of Eric Jones on the outside of his teammate Matt Tiff in the 51 now. Boston to the outside. Oh, he gets a little push. Gets a little bit of help from the 98 of Johnny Sauter. Sauter bumps Boston out the way, and he falls down to 6th place. Make the 7th place now. Top 4 breakaway now. Matt Tiff and Johnny Sauter going after the 5th spot. 51.98. Justin Boston. Oh, Terrio gets a little help from the 31 of James Busher. Terrio, his car pushed up the track. Here comes Busher on the inside. A former winner here at Gateway. Actually, no, he's not. I'm actually thinking of Iowa. But as the top 4, they have all driven away. Cole Custer, John Hunter Nemechek, Cameron Haley, and Eric Jones. And Saudi in top 5. Down here in last place right now is Mike Afrano. And you see he has a little bit of left side damage. A few tire marks on the 03 of Afrano. Norm Benning, the 57, driven by Joey Katina. Katina making his Camping World Truck Series debut with the Norm Benning Racing Team. And there's boss and teammate right behind them in the 6th. Jennifer Jill Cobb races her second truck team, Caleb Rourke. Ryan Ellis driving the 74 this weekend. The 28 truck he normally drives is not entered. Jordan Anderson not driving this weekend, so they picked up Ryan Ellis to continue his full-time season. Right behind Cody Ware, the rookie in the 1. Right now, Jake Griffin making his 3rd start in 2015, driving the 63 truck from the Milton Brothers. Right now, 25th. Corbin Forrester right now in 24th behind his teammate Ray Black Jr. And Travis Quapple, the 2003 champion, right now in 22nd. And Timmy Hill in the 94 for Premium Motorsports right now These are the trucks outside the top 20, and all the way back in 20th place is Brandon Jones, the winner from Martinsville earlier this year, and there's Timothy Peters and Matt Crafton, both outside the top 10. James Busher is up to 6th, and we have a big battle up here for 3rd place. Eric Jones and Johnny Sauter side by side for 4th now. Trying to see which lane is the preferred lane. Jones on the inside, but can Sauter get the run on the outside lane? Gateway, here at Gateway, these straightaways are very long than the other tracks. You can see Sauter still able to hang tough on the outside of the 4 Jones. Jones slides that truck in there hard into turn 3. Sauter still trying to find some grip up there on the outside to stay beside the 4 of Eric Jones. And as we talk about this battle for 4th place, up ahead for 2nd place, Cameron Haley battling the number 8 of John Hunter Nemechek. And now Sauter clears the 4 of Eric Jones. And Cole Custer pulling away in the 0-0. Now Sauter closes in on his teammate Cameron Haley, trying to get 2nd away. Here comes Sauter on the inside. Making it a three-way battle for the 2nd spot. Now Sauter moves to the outside. That looks like he'll get a run on the outside of his teammate Cameron Haley in a 13 truck. And they're battling very hard up here for 2nd place. In 3rd place, that is now allowing the 31 of James Busher. 5th in the point standings right now. Gained some time, and Eric Jones got loose off turn 2. And look at the run the 31 has on the 4 of Jones. And they have driven away from 7th place Matt Tiff, Justin Boston, Tyler Reddick, and Daniel Hemrick. Timothy Peters, Austin Terrios, Spencer Gallagher, Matt Crafton, and John West Townley. Ben Kennedy, Mason Mingus, Austin Hill, Tyler Young, and Brandon Jones. Your top 20. But not far away, we'll be catching some lap traffic. The first truck to go a lap down would be Mike Frano in the 03. But up front, Custer, Nemechek, Sauter, Haley, and Busher. About to be a top 5 as the 31 on the outside, racing the 4 of Eric Jones, who looks like that 4 truck starting to go away, the handling wise. Jones on the inside, but outside lane is really prevailing for many trucks, which really makes it more hard to pass here at Gateway. That's why we're not really seeing that much battles going on, because if a guy makes a move to the inside, the truck behind them will get a run and get on the outside of you, and you'll be falling back. Now Johnny Sauter on the back bumper of the 8 of John Hunter. Got John Hunter, a rookie and a not so experienced driver, versus a veteran in the 98 of Sauter, who's almost won a few championships. And here comes Sauter to the inside of John Hunter Nemechek. But Nemechek will get the advantage off turn number 4. And all that speed from the outside will carry all the way down the front straightaway down into turn 1, which will give the 8 the advantage in the 2nd place. And they have been running some quick lap times. In Cole Custer, not including last time by, but they are catching the 03 of Mike Afrano, but Afrano is now coming down pit road. Pretty much good news for all the leaders. That's one truck they do not have to deal with. Come off turn 4, Cole Custer. He has led all 11 laps so far, but Nemechek is starting to close in. He was about 2 tenths quicker last time by than leader Custer. But Nemechek's doing that while he's racing the 98 of Sauter. And now back here, James Busher on the inside of Eric Jones, trying to hang on to that last spot inside the top 5. And this is incredible how these 6 trucks have driven away from Matt Tiff, who's been holding up this 54 for almost this whole race. And Mike Afrano has took his truck behind the wall, and now Katina, Benning, and Rourke all go a lap down. They're holding up the 8 of Nemechek. Custer got away, but it's a caution now? No, I don't think it is. But now Sauter to the inside of John Hunter Nemechek, Cameron Haley, James Busher on the inside, but Sauter got loose, and yeah. We are under yellow here, and we have one truck on pit road. That is Tyler Young in the 02 truck. He's on pit road, and he's now 1 lap down. And Mike Afrano, he is right now he's actually in the garage. Something with a tire. So Let's see what happened to bring out the first caution today, which a bunch that filled back up. And trying to find out what happened. See if it involves Tyler Young, and yes it is. Tyler Young lost, looks like an engine or something, and he is stalled down right on the exit of turn 4, and luckily somehow nobody ran into the 0-2 Tyler Young. Except the one at Cody Ware really catching them there at the end there. And right now Cole Custer is your leader. John Hunter Nemechek, Johnny Sauter, Cameron Haley, and Eric Jones. James Busher, Matt Tiff, Justin Boston, Daniel Hemrick, and Tyler Reddick, your top 10. Timothy Peters, Austin Terrio, Spencer Gallagher, Matt Crafton, and Ben Kennedy. Mason Mingus, John West Townley, Austin Hill, Brandon Jones, and Timmy Hill. And right now we have 27 trucks on the lead lap. Tyler Young is the last truck, one lap down in 31st. And we do have 31 trucks remaining on track. The first truck one lap down is the 57 of Joey Gattina. Right now 28th, one lap down. And the advantage Cole Custer has on second place John Hunter, as he has 2 lap trucks between himself and Hunter Nemechek. So before John can even think about getting up there and battling with Cole Custer, he has to worry about getting around Gattina and Rourke without losing a lot of time. Haley and Jones and Bush are back here. They got to get around Norm Benning as well. Coming down in the green flag, we're back underway here at Gateway. And Hunter gets around the 8 and the 57 pretty cleanly and quickly. So does Johnny Sauter, and Norm Benning goes up the track, and Eric Jones almost gets turned by James Busher. That allows the 13 to pull away from the 4. Cameron Haley and Eric Jones, and I'm back here, and this is where all the cars will probably start. Matt Tiff getting held up by Caleb Rourke, and look at Daniel Hemrick in the middle, and they make contact. Rourke and Hemrick up the track. Daniel Hemrick, Joey Gattina, and Caleb Rourke and Hemrick gets pounded by the 50 of Travis Quapple, and Jennifer Joe Cobb piles in. Big crash back here. Daniel Hemrick involved. The 74 Ryan Ellis involved. Jennifer Joe Cobb, Travis Quapple, Joey Gattina, Caleb Rourke. The caution will wave once again after a big crash down here in turn 3, as 2 lap trucks got in the way, and Daniel Hemrick, who had a great run last weekend at Texas, not going to get the run he was hoping for today here at Gateway. Down here in turn 3, Caleb Rourke gets turned by Matt Tiff, and it sends Caleb Rourke down into the 14 of Daniel Hemrick, who is coming up through the middle, and turns Hemrick down up into the 57 at Gattina. Looks like it was all going to be okay right there until Travis Quapple right there into Daniel Hemrick, and then you see Quapple spins up here, and also getting involved. Ryan Ellis spins out. Jennifer Jill Cobb runs into the 50. And it's a big mess back here. Here's Ryan Ellis. He runs into Hemrick. And Cobb avoids the 74, but not so lucky to avoid the 50 of Quapple and then Joey Gattina. Just to make things worse, he runs into Quapple, and right there you saw Caleb Rourke run right into his boss, Jennifer Jill Cobb. Those are a lot of these slower trucks who are now out of the race. And we can tell you that Jennifer Jill Cobb, Ryan Ellis, Travis Quapple, and Daniel Hemrick are all out of the race. And Caleb Rourke, and he has also took his truck behind the wall. So now we will have 26 trucks remaining on track, 23 on the lead lap after all that carnage with Daniel Hemrick, who is continuing to have a rough 2015 season for that 14 truck. And we are going to have about 9 laps remaining when we go green here at Gateway. We have 23 trucks on the lead lap. Cody Ware is the last truck in the lead lap. Norm Benning, Tyler Young, and Joey Gattina are still 1 lap down. Hemrick, Quapple, Ellis, Cobb, Rourke, and Afrano are all out the race. Cole Custer, your leader. John Hunter Nemechek, Johnny Sauter, Cameron Haley, and Eric Jones, your top 5. I'm sorry. James Busher, Justin Boston, Tyler Reddick, Timothy Peters, and Matt Tiff. And Gallagher, Terrio, Kennedy, Grafton, Townley, Austin Hill, Mason Mingus, Brandon Jones, Timmy Hill, and Ray Black Jr. make up your top 20. Forster, Griffin, and Cody Ware, the remaining trucks on the lead lap. This extra caution gives Nemechek another shot at the 0-0. They come down the straightaway and get us back in the way with 9 laps remaining here at Gateway. Can Custer hang on? Can Nemechek make a move? And John Hunter got a real great jump on the 0-0 of Cole Custer. Custer has one career win coming at New Hampshire 1 year ago, but John Hunter and Cameron Haley, they have never won a race in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Johnny Sauter, he has plenty of wins in the Truck Series. We have one truck up at the outside wall off turn 2. That was the 57, I believe, of Joey Gattina. There's Gattina. Sauter to the inside of Nemechek. And Nemechek is going to get Sauter loose because he's on the inside. And here comes Cameron Haley to the outside of Johnny Sauter. And Cole Custer is pulling away in the 0-0. Sauter trying to, Haley went a little bit too high down there in turn 1, and Sauter, one of the first trucks we've seen to actually stay out in front of the truck on the outside. Sauter clears Haley. Now Eric Jones to the inside of Cameron Haley. But now James Bush on the outside trying to get a run on the 4. Behind them is Tyler Reddick and a great run for Justin Boston. Timothy Peters and Matt Tiff, your top 10. Gallagher, Kennedy, Terrio, Matt Craft, 14th. Not a strong day for the 88 truck. Talk about the 54 having a good day. This is a real great day for the 98 of Johnny Sauter. Had a great run at Dover. And the first 4 races were very, disaster for the 98. Then at Dover, has a nice run going. Started on pole, leading about the first half of the race. And lap traffic gets the 98 truck wrecked. And Sauter does not get a good finish. Then at Texas, he actually has a nice run, and he gets a nice top 5 finish. Now, this weekend, he's running in 3rd with a shot to win the race with 6 to go. Haley and Jones are top 5. Busher, Reddick, Boston, Peters, and Matt Tiff. We are still under green flag. And where Joey Gattina is running, I don't believe we'll catch lap traffic in the final 5 laps. The question is, will pit stops come into play? And look at Jones to the inside of Cameron Haley for 4th place on the track. Now Sauter up ahead, trying to get around the number 8 of Nemechek. It's just so hard to pass on the inside lane and not lose time to the guy on the outside. Because Jones made a move to the inside of the 13. That allowed a 31 of James Bush to get on the outside of the 4. And we have a caution. Once again, the 15 is up in the outside wall. Mason Mingus blowing up. And that could end the race right here. Sauter to the inside of John Hunter. They make contact, but come on now. Turn number 4. Cole Custer is going to win the race here at Gateway. Cole Custer is a 2-time winner in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. As I know for sure we are not going to be able to go back green, and up ahead, Joey Gattina from the track to the grass to the apron, back up the track, trying to avoid the 15 of Mingus after has had either an engine go up or something. Down here in turn 1, the 15 of Mingus was running 15th. Oh man, he got turned. Mingus, who was having a nice run inside the top 15, gets turned into the outside wall by John West Townley, and a lot of contact with a 0.5 of Townley, as he was 7th in points, and Mingus was 15th, and the 0.5 is not going to have a good day, as he loses spots outside the top 20. And Mingus jogs away, so does Townley, but Mingus will not be able to finish the race. And John West Townley, here he is on pit road. Not sure if he'll be able to continue as well. But we only have about 3 laps remaining. Now the back straightaway, Cole Custer is your leader and possibly will be your winner if he can just make it to the line. Coming down the front straightaway, Cole Custer in the 00 will pick up his second career win and his first win of 2015. Cole Custer wins the Linemen 200 here at Gateway. And coming up second, a career best finish for John Hunter Nemechek is second. Johnny Sauter, Cameron Haley, a career best finish fourth. And Eric Jones getting a top 5, and he will gain some points on our championship leaders. A nice run for James Busher, Tyler Reddick, Justin Boston, Timothy Peters, and Matt Tiff, your top 2. Matt Crafton all the way back at 14th place. Not sure what happened to the 88 of Crafton. And here is a look at your results here. And Gallagher right outside the top 10, third in points. Nashville for the 23, being Kennedy, Terrio, Crafton, and Brandon Jones. Austin Hill, Timmy Hill, Ray Black, Forster, and Griffin. And then we got Jonas Townley all the way back in 22nd. Last truck in the lead lap, and Mason Mingus. He does not finish the race. Tomorrow, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series will be live from Michigan for their race as they continue their fight to the chase for the 2015 season. Next weekend, the NASCAR Kid Road Truck Series will continue their season at Iowa. The American Ethanol 200, I believe, is the name of that race. So we will see you next weekend at the Iowa Speedway, as it'll be a two series weekend. The Xfinity Series at Chicago, and the Cup Series are off next weekend. So that is all here from Gateway. Congrats to the 00 of Cole Custer, your winner of the Linemen 200 at Gateway.